Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a big setup in the MCU because it looks like Spider-Man, Brand New Day may already be building a major villain rivalry. There are some interesting clues that suggest this conflict isn't just random. It's been quietly set up for a while. So let's break it down and see what it could mean going forward. A key villain rivalry in Spider-Man. Brand New Day may have already been set up by an unexpected MCU project. Based on the first trailer for Spider-Man, Brand New Day alone, it's clear the movie won't be short on villains. Characters like Boomerang, Tarantula, and Tombstone are all set to make their MCU debuts. Likewise, we're also going to be seeing some exciting villain returns like Matt Gargan's Scorpion, who hasn't been seen since 2017 Spider-Man Homecoming. And even the ninja clan known as the Hand will be making an appearance, last seen in the Netflix era of Marvel shows. Thankfully, Tom Holland's Spider-Man won't be alone, as both the Punisher Jon Bernthal and Incredible Hulk Mark Ruffalo are confirmed to appear in the upcoming MCU movie. Not to mention Sadie Sink's mystery MCU character, though we don't yet know if she be friend or foe. Regardless, I do think that the MCU has already laid the foundation for a major villain rivalry thanks to Marvel's previous Spider-Man project released last year. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man featured a major gang war between Scorpion and Tombstone, a core part of Your Friendly Neighborhood. Spider-Man's first season was a major turf war between the 110th Saint Gang and the Scorpions. In this animated series set in an adjacent MCU timeline, Matt Gargan led the Scorpions and gained a gamma-powered suit of armor. Meanwhile, the 110 were led by Big Donovan, at least until his position was taken by Lonnie Lincoln, aka Tombstone. Of course, there are some significant differences between this animated universe and the main MCU proper, like Norman Osborn being Spider-Man mentor instead of Tony Stark. As it relates to these two villains in particular, Lonnie is presented as a classmate of Peter Parker's before getting involved with the 110th Saint Gang, with his typical gray skin and durability only teased at the end of the first season. While we haven't fully seen what Tombstone looks like in the live-action MCU, it's unlikely that this animated depiction in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man will be carried over. After all, we know that Brand New Day Tombstone will be played by Marvin Jones III, who's 20 years older than Tom Holland. As such, it's probably safe to assume that Tombstone will already be established as a major New York crime boss like he is in the comics. Even so, it's certainly possible that the core rivalry between Scorpion and Tombstone, seen in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, could be shared in the primary MCU timeline with Brand New Day, especially with the first trailer confirming that Michael Mando's live-action Matt Gargan will similarly gain his own armor upgrade and prehensile tail. Will Spider-Man Brand New Day feature a similar MCU villain rivalry? Although we last saw him 9 years ago, the MCU's live-action Scorpion was established as dangerously unhinged and vengeful, much like Gargan's depiction in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man's first season. As a result, it does feel possible that he might not vibe so well with a major crime boss like Tombstone, who'll likely be more about order, control, and respect. Perhaps the two Marvel villains will be caught in a live-action rivalry all their own, one where Tom Holland's Spider-Man could find himself caught right in the middle, not unlike what we saw last year in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Overall, new clashes between villains and rival territories in New York could be really cool. It'd certainly flesh out the city and Spider-Man's street-level efforts, expanding beyond what we've seen in other MCU projects like Daredevil Born Again with Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk's Kingpin. At any rate, it's going to be exciting to see what roles all of these villains will play when Spider-Man Brand New Day releases in just a few months. Spider-Man Brand New Day releases in theaters on July 31st from Marvel Studios and Sony Pictures. Alright, that's everything for this video. If this rivalry really is being set up the way it looks, then Spider-Man Brand New Day could end up being a lot bigger than we expected. Not just another Spider-Man story, but something that shapes the future of the MCU. There are still a lot of questions, and honestly, that's what makes this so interesting. Marvel has a habit of planting small clues early, and when you look back later, everything starts to connect. But what do you think? Do you agree with this theory? Or do you think something completely different is going on? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I read everything, and I'd love to hear your take on it. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more videos like this, movie theories, hidden details, and updates, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss the next upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.